Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I have 5 methods for massive shoulder growth. Before I get into this topic, if you guys have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need coaching, I'd love to work with you. It's what I do for a living. Check out the link down below. All right, I'm going old school here. We're doing the one take. We're in the garage like I used to do when I first got to the Cincinnati area. I got my handy dandy little notebook and I got 5 methods for massive shoulder growth. And these, I say massive because these are kind of the massive iron ways of attacking the shoulders, things I give to my clients. Not only that, but things I've used myself for basically the last 38 years. So I'm going to give you guys 5 tips if you want to level up your shoulders. Number 1, don't sleep on the seated overhead press. The military press is super popular. Basically, with the advent of the internet, somewhere around the late 2000 and around 2008, 2009, 2010, the military press really took off as an option. Before then, you saw a lot of lifters, a lot of bodybuilders doing the seated presses, seated pin presses, the behind the neck presses, the seated dumbbell overheads, things like that. But the military press really took off. It's a fine lift. I have nothing against it. But if you want to really focus your overhead pressing, don't sleep on the seated press variations. By having the seat back a little bit by about 70 degrees, you place less stress on your lower back. Not only that, because you have a little bit of bracing, you're able to press a little bit more focused. Generally, what I find is you're able to use about 10% more weight. So a little bit more stability, a little bit more weight, a little bit less pressure on the lower back. And plus, from this position, you can also do the BTN press a little bit more focused if you decide that's what you want to do. All right. Number 2, attack your dumbbells. Okay, so we're not just talking about the seated dumbbell overhead press. What I typically do and what I advocate for many of my clients is that we not only do the seated dumbbell overhead press variation, but you alternate every other week between the seated overhead and the seated Arnold press. Get in a little bit of variation. These are both quality movements. They're slightly different, and variety is good for muscle building. Variety is good for the shoulders. There aren't a lot of overhead press variations, so we want to kind of maximize the quality number of exercises we're using in a cycle for our shoulders. There are a lot of kind of, exercises that I've used for shoulders that I'm not the biggest fan of. I've used over the years like upright rows and things like that. Fine exercises, but I like to find a way to work in dumbbell and barbell press variations. So don't sleep on rotating between the seated basic dumbbell overhead press and the Arnold overhead press. All right, number 3. We want you to do your laterals, but we want you to make them brutal. Laterals have a limited progression opportunity, meaning you simply can't continue to add weight over and over and over again, year in and year out on the dumbbell lateral raise. It's going to kind of reach a soft limit really quickly. I've been doing these for 38 years and I still have never used more than like 35s. Right now in training, I use 30s. So what do we do when we can't progress? I'm going to use my side lateral raises, but I'm going to do them with brutality. I'm going to do them like 30 rep sets, rest pause style. We do 40s. Basically, you do as many reps as you can, 12 or 15, then you rest a little bit for a few seconds, then you do a few more reps, and you continue this pattern till you get to like 30 total reps or 40 total reps. You can do your side lateral raises, bulldozer protocol style, where you're doing 5 mini sets. We do as many reps as you can, generally 12 to 15. Then you rest 15 to 20 seconds, and then you do as many reps as you can again, and you repeat this for 5 total efforts. So whatever you do, however you do your lateral raises, do them with brutality if you can. Rest pause style, the 30s protocol, the 40s protocol, even maybe drop sets or run the rack where you start with 25s or 30s, and then you move down 5 pounds, and then you move down 5 pounds, and then you move down 5 pounds. All right. Number 4. machine overheads. If you have access to a machine overhead press in your gym, yes, you can just do the straight sets, blah, blah, blah. They're fun. There's nothing wrong with doing straight sets. But what I suggest is doing them rest pause style. All right. The week you're attacking your shoulders over the course of a week. You've done your barbell overheads. You've done your dumbbell overheads. And now you're moving on to a machine. Let's brutalize that sucker. Let's do some rest pause with that machine overhead press. We're going to do the bulldozer protocol where you do maximum reps your first set. You're going to aim to get somewhere between 12 to 15 reps close to failure or maximum safe quality reps on that first set. Then you rest 15 to 20 seconds and you repeat and do as many as you can. Rest 15 to 20 seconds, repeat and do as many as you can. And you're going to do that for 5 total mini sets. You're going to find that you're getting anywhere from 30 to 35 to 40 total reps. That's going to be the equivalent or about the same as doing 3 sets, but using this rest pause protocol on the seated machine overhead press, the average rep quality is going to be that much higher, and it's just going to be brutal. You're going to get a lot of really quality, effective work out of this station. All right, number 5, aim for 3 big presses over the course of a week. This used to be scandalous. This used to be something that I taught that was considered scandalous. Oh no, the shoulders are so very fragile. You can't possibly do 3 overhead press variations during the week. Your shoulders are going to explode. Your testicles are going to fall off. We're all going to die. Don't do it. Over the course of the week, I want you to focus on doing 3 overhead press variations. I don't care how you train, whether it's full body, upper lower, upper posterior, push-pull legs, body part split, doesn't matter. I want you to get in 3 weekly big pressing variations. So week 1 could be the military press, it could be the seated dumbbell overhead press, and it could be the machine shoulder press. Week 2, maybe you're working in some variations where you do the seated pin press, you do the Arnold press, and you do the machine shoulder press as well. So I want you to get in 3 pressing variations each week: a dumbbell, a barbell, and a machine. Now, these aren't the only tips that I teach in the Massive Iron world, but these are 5 massive pillars. When you're looking at building massive shoulders, these will really help. Let me know what you think, guys. Drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.